5 very strong, powerful men's fragrances that are cheap or affordable. Now, before we get started, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Now, number 5 on this list is an incredibly strong fragrance. The notes in this fragrance are very dense. Number 5 is going to be Pure Excess Night, with main accords that are warm, spicy, sweet, caramel, amber, cacao, vanilla, cinnamon, balsamic, and green. This is an incredibly strong fragrance. Like, imagine the smell of caramel being carried by cinnamon and vanilla for anywhere from 8 to 10 hours. Pure Excess Night is great for those that are looking for a going out fragrance that is powerful but also affordable. With top notes of ginseng, ginger, mid notes of cacao, vanilla, and cinnamon, and base notes of caramel and myrrh. Now, I see here that some people compare this to Invictus Victory. One takeaway with this is that it is a very affordable, very powerful fragrance that will give you all day wear. Just don't overspray it. Next here is going to be our Moth Club D Milestone. The main accords in this are going to be marine, aromatic, woody, powdery, musk, violet, fruity, amber, citrus, and salty. Now, this is a fantastic warm weather fragrance, but it also smells great in general year round. Looking for an incredibly powerful fragrance, something that lasts all day long while being fresh, Club D Milestone is a good one to go with. The notes in this are going to be C notes, red notes, bergamot, mid notes of violet, white woods, and sandalwood, and base notes of musk, ambroxan, and vetiver. This is a dupe of Creed Millésime Impérial. So if you're wanting to smell like a fresh Creed fragrance, this is one of the good ones to go with. For an incredibly cheap price. For an incredibly affordable price compared to Creed Millésime Impérial. Now, the next fragrance I have here is probably one of my all-time favorite winter fragrances. That is going to be Happyland Signature. With main accords of sweet, tobacco, honey, cinnamon, amber, vanilla, warm, spicy, fruity, powdery, and musky. In addition to being affordable, it's also a heavily complimented fragrance. When you wear it, you're going to smell like blueberries, like apple pie, like cinnamon. Think of how a house smells during the cooler weather holidays. This is that pretty much in a bottle. With top notes of honey, cinnamon, and blueberry, mid notes of tobacco, agarwood, anise, and cashmere, and base notes of vanilla, amber, tonka bean, and musk. In addition to it lasting all day long for me, it is also an affordable fragrance. And unlike the rest of the fragrances that are here, this is a much smaller house. So the likelihood of someone else smelling like this is pretty slim. There are some comparisons to Ojan by Parfums Marley, but if we were putting this fragrance and that fragrance side by side in terms of being affordable, this one wins every day. Now, next year, change things up just a little bit. From the house of Lattafa, we have Quad Al Frisson, with the main accords being fruity, sweet, woody, tropical, fresh, amber, warm, spicy, white floral, oud, and metallic. If you want a fragrance that smells like juicy, sweet pineapple, and that could last 24 hours, this right here. Now, for the first hour or so, it's going to be so loud and so sweet. But once it dries down and mellows down, this is a great fragrance. Think of this is the loud pineapple burst in the opening. And it dries down to a much sweeter fragrance. Not necessarily something that's going to be sweet from fruit, but maybe like a sweet amber. The sweetness from the amber and the dry on this lasts all day. With top notes of pineapple and saffron, mid notes of jasmine, balsam fir, base notes of amber, cedar, and oud. The oud and amber carry this fragrance, where the opening, the pineapple and the fir just really give it a oomph. This is an incredibly powerful, affordable fragrance that is not lacking in the slightest in terms of longevity. And next what we have here is Rosassi Hawas, one of the absolute best fresh fragrances that is incredibly long lasting. With main accords of fruity, citrus, aquatic, fresh, warm, spicy, amber, sweet, animalic, musky, and aromatic. This is Invictus Aqua Boosted. With top notes of apple, bergamot, lemon, and cinnamon, mid notes of watery notes, plum, orange blossom, and cardamom, and base notes of ambergris, musk, patchouli, and driftwood. Not only does this last all day long, it is a heavily complimented fragrance. I mean, it's so fresh, aquatic, and powerful. Now next, I'm going to rank these from 5 down to number 1. At number 5, I'm going to have Pure Excess Night. Mostly because for me, it's too strong. This is a 1 to 2 spray kind of fragrance. And the scent is so dense. For somebody, this is the perfect fragrance. That sweet, dense, loud-lasting, compliment-getting fragrance. For me, there's a very dense sugar note that is a bit much for me. Now, number 4 here is going to be the fragrance from Lattafa. Again, that opening sweetness that is so powerful is a bit too powerful for me. This is a great fragrance to get if you're looking for a massive pineapple fragrance because it is so loud. But now when it comes to these loud fragrances, you got to be careful. If you spray way too many sprays, you're going to go a Nosbic, and then you're going to think that these fragrances suck and they don't last long. These are fragrances that at 1 to 2 sprays, you're good to go. Number 3 here is going to be Club D Milestone. It's great, it's loud lasting, it's affordable, but it's really only going to be best in the warm weather months. Incredibly great. It's great, long lasting, powerful, but in the cold winter, maybe not. Number 2 here is going to be your Saucy Hallows. Now this has a bit of a bite to it that's not only going to be great in the summer, but also can roll over into the winter or cool weather months. It's so long lasting, it's so powerful, it's so heavily complimented. This is one that I recommend everyone have in their collection. Number 1, here's my favorite, because I've worn it in summer and enjoyed it. I've worn it in the winter and enjoyed it. I've yet to find an occasion where wearing this and I've been disappointed. That is Happyland Signature. So sweet, so loud, doesn't require a lot of sprays, 1 to 2, maybe even 1 really, because this atomizer is incredible. And with that, you're good to go. I will see you all next time. So if you're part of like the 5% that has watched my video so far, 1, I appreciate you. If you're a returning viewer, I appreciate you for watching this entire video. Let me know if there's any fragrances out there that you're interested in picking up, some clone, some dupe, some new brand. And if it sounds cool, I might pick it up. I know that Lattafa right now is like popping off. And for what other content creators on here have been sharing, they're pretty good. Which I like that, because now we're making content about stuff that's kind of affordable. We're not going out having to spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars on 1 bottle of cologne. Part has me super excited to be making content again. Now, at some point, I'm going to get around to doing live streams, but that's going to be down the road. I want to focus on creating quality content and having a consistent schedule of uploads. But for when the time comes, if you have not already hit the notification bell, go ahead and do so. Also, there's like a fragrance dupe store I'm going to be going to here soon. Might do a live stream. I might make it a full video. But this place has a ton of Lattafa and our Moth and just different random dupe houses that I'm kind of excited to share with you guys. I'm excited though, y'all. I'm glad to finally have some time to dedicate to this. I'll see you guys.